everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom with the Gig Life, and it's pretty much only about Instacart right at this point. So I'm no longer their little darling, and had for nit and giggles, I contacted an agent to see how many batches I have to do to get rid of my 2 4 stars. Only 67, they said. Oh, great. 67 freaking batches. So that was yesterday morning. And so I'm always suited up and ready to go at around 10 of 6 for the drops because it's been a nice summer and there have been plenty of them. But I guess in the punishment, I don't know. Who knows, right? With Instacart, they're about as transparent as the black frame surrounding me here as I record. So anyway, I was all ready from 10 to 6 on, and I did not get an order until 7:30 in the morning yesterday. So for an hour and 40 minutes, I was kind of out of my mind. I drove to the location. The two stores are kind of close to each other. So, that little circle they give you about priority batching and all of those sort of things. So I got there hoping for some sort of order. And finally, I got one, and it wasn't at either one of those two stores, which is kind of funny. So, anyway, I've not made my goals Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is Thursday as I record this. And so I'm hoping for a better day today. But I did see 3 other Instacart workers yesterday, and they're just like, do you believe how slow it is? So I don't feel alone and isolated and singled out as, the worst shopper that there ever was. So I had one of those damned if you do and damned if you don't moments yesterday. And I'm sure all of you are familiar with this. Somebody was looking for street tacos, 5 packages. They had one with the blue label, and the rest were carb balance, sweet Hawaiian, and the corn, right? So they wanted 5, and it was obvious by the cilantro and the parsley and the burger and the taco packets that, they were serving up a whole bunch of tacos. And so I knew that the one package wouldn't do them, so I began to text the person, and I said, I have the feeling this person doesn't even speak English. And somebody helps them put in the order, but they have no way to communicate back if there's an issue. So, I did one of those damned if you do and damned if you don't. So I got him the one blue label that he wanted. So now we're 4 short. And so I got a sweet Hawaiian, and I got a corn, and I got a carb balance, right? The corn was 30. And so, and then I let them know that I didn't want to see them going without. And so that's why I did it that way. And so, of course, they complained. Thankfully, I didn't get another bad star rating, but they could have. But I'm sure they were pissed. But it's like, what do you do? So when you go into the order issues and it shows that the fraud complaint, and I said it wasn't fraud, it was my error, but it's a damned if you do and damned if you don't. And I just feel bad that they didn't get what they wanted, but I didn't want to see them go without. It's just, maybe I should have gotten the bigger tacos. I don't know. You don't know. It's that tough to call when you've got a non-responsive person. So today I am suited up and ready, and it's after 6, and nothing has dropped. When I woke up, there was one order for $12 to do a 30-mile round trip with a $2 tip. Why, thanks. No, thank you. And they wanted Advil, 2 different kinds. And it's like, well, I hope you don't suffer with your headache. So I've got one of my tools of my trade here because I just was getting dressed and suited up. And this goes in the front. These are round edged for obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, I use the bands, of course, for the eggs and the berries and other things that could open and pop up that I don't put in a baggie. But one of the reasons I have the scissors, and you never know, right? I mean, I could use them in the car as well. One of the reasons is when I get an order for like a few organic bananas and all of the packages are like 6 or 8, you know how they go. So I can undo that organic sticky band that they put on it and take off part of it and kind of like put it around the organic bananas that I'm purchasing for the customer. And then I make sure that they have stickers on them that say the 94011. Just one of those little things that I do. I know, weird, but it's just me. So that's what I'm up to today. I'm ready to get going, and nothing is happening. And at least the best times to shop, it did say Tuesday and Wednesday were deadly. Wednesday was like way down, which was yesterday. And so today I'm hoping for a little bit of action, and I will head out there. Sometimes, I'll probably go out there now. I'll top off my tank of gas and get out there. And a couple of days ago, I hit this gully. I was making this turn. It wasn't the curb, but it was a gully. And about an hour after, it said, check your tire pressure. And I said, yeah, I did something. So I went to the tire place with my car, my tires, and they checked all four tires because it didn't say which one, because I didn't hurt one. It was just a coincidental thing where the air pressure changed. I had that happen a lot last year when I went from hot summer to cool fall. There was a difference in the tires. I don't know if any of you ever had that happen, but it curtailed my shopping because I was nervous that there was going to be something wrong, and I was prepared to, shell out the $300 for a tire. But it didn't happen. They tested all of them and checked all of them. So I'm really glad. So still doing what I'm doing, loving my Instacart, hoping for, reaching my goal today. It's a small goal, but I like to reach it, and just, whatever. We do silly little things that we do. But anyway, the bagging continues. The one store that is closest does not have a self-checkout. So I kind of, you have people behind you, and they don't like you being fussy about your bagging. And I try to do my own bagging because teenagers, who cares? And you know how the whole thing goes. And so I much prefer the self-checkout where I can bag my things. I double bag. I really, put a lot of effort into making the bags look, they're not heavy, but they're full. You know that feeling, right? And one of the stores, when I do a point pickup, they fold over the lid of the bag, the brown paper bag, and staple it, and it's really a nice finishing look. But every time I've done that, thinking, oh, so smart and oh, so polished, I always have to go back in for something. It's just the nature of it, right? But there is one store here that does put things in plastic, and I admit I kind of like it. And when I go to BJ's for customer, I even, when I buy my own things in that store, because it's kind of a specialty store, it's more independent than like the usual chains. I will put people's, things from BJ's in some of those plastic bags, along with the double bags that I save from when I do my own shopping for customers. So that's just a day in the life. And I got my thermal bags. I'm needing them. Got my little, I put this on my jean loop, and along with my other accoutrements, tools of the trade, and I'm off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great Instacart day for both of us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you here the next time. Bye-bye for now.